Hey, what is up, fellow cynics? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. So, as a lot of you know, Halo Infinite was originally supposed to be launched back in November of 2020, along with the Series X launch. But unfortunately, the release of the game was delayed, and it is finally set to release this fall in 2021. And with that being only a handful of months away, Microsoft has officially started their marketing plans for the game, as they just released a brand new Xbox showcase image to basically just promote the June 13th E3 event for 2021. And I do gotta say, it's looking pretty awesome. So first off, we obviously have the Xbox logo in the center here, and then they are basically just announcing that it's going to be an Xbox and Bethesda showcase this year. So usually at E3, there is a separate Xbox and a separate Bethesda one. This year, they are going to be combined since obviously Microsoft has purchased Bethesda as of recently. But in the image, we have 4 Spartans standing here, looking pretty epic. And then on the bottom portion here, it does look like maybe a Bethesda Starfield image, as maybe they're going to be announcing some more information on that as well, as I believe that just was released, that's going to be a Microsoft Xbox exclusive. And then E3 2021 will be happening on June 13th, so coming up really soon here. All the times are listed on here, so feel free to pause and get that just so you don't miss out. But yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say at this point that the release of that image is in fact telling us that we will be getting a ton of Halo Infinite footage and information at the new E3 come June. If that wasn't obvious already, as the last time they showed gameplay of Halo Infinite, it did not go well. The fans absolutely tore it apart, as it definitely did not look ready for launch. But yeah, actually, besides getting the Xbox and Bethesda showcase image, thanks to Twitter user Clobril, I'm sorry if I said that horribly wrong, he actually posted a full image of what they used in the Xbox and Bethesda showcase image. So the one with all the 4 Spartans here, I'll pop it up right now. First thing I immediately notice is the various different colored armors that all the different Spartans have. So you have the one in the front here with the red arm, and it looks like the one in the back has various pieces that are yellow. So it looks like we might have some customization as far as the armor goes on the Spartan armor. And then it looks like also we're going to be having the weapon skins. It's kind of showcasing those as well, which hasn't really been a part of Halo ever. So being able to put some weapon skins and whatnot on the Halo weapons, since you can't fully customize weapons in that game, we'll just add a nice little touch to that, I think. Yeah, Halo Infinite will be hitting the market in fall 2021. Granted, it does not get delayed again, and it is coming out for PC, Xbox One, and the Xbox Series X and S. It will also be launched on the Xbox Game Pass day one, so that's a major thing for Xbox users. They're going to be able to basically play this game included with all of the fantastic games that they already have on Game Pass right away day one. And of course, once again, this game is being developed by 343 Industries. And yeah, if you have been keeping up with Halo Infinite, a lot of you already know, like I was saying earlier, they had a absolutely horrible showcase for this game originally last year. The performance was bad, the graphics were not up to par for a new gen game, and overall it just got a ton of bad feedback, which of course is another reason they took this full year to make sure that the game is fully prepared and releasing how they want it to. But for anyone that has not been exactly keeping up over the last couple months, 343 Industries did release a list of changes that they will be making to the game and just some information on the game itself to assure that the year that they're spending on the delay here was totally worth it. So let me pull up that list. I'm gonna kind of highlight some of the things that were kind of interesting to me. So first off, Halo Infinite will have a dynamic day and night cycle, and will also have a weather system. And they said, yes, while this includes a wind system, there are no rain or snowstorms at launch, but could be added later. And then second, 343 said that the day and night cycles will affect enemies, meaning little things like this will change. So like grunts sleep more at night, phantoms will have searchlights and are around more at night. Now, with the dynamic day and night cycle, that worries me a little bit. I hope that they don't overdo it where the day and the night is just such a short feeling period of time, because in a lot of games that have done that, I actually get kind of upset when it's nighttime, as A, it's a lot harder to see things, and overall you just lose a lot of detail in the game when it's dark outside. Now, that being said, I haven't seen it, and they very much could be doing it justice, so I'm not going to judge that one quite yet. Next up, dual wielding is not supported in the game. I'm not super surprised that they're not bringing dual wielding back, but at the same time, that would have been pretty awesome for certain weapons. Some of my favorite weapons in the game are the dual wielding SMGs. So it is unfortunate right away that that will not be included in the game. There also will be no playable elites in the game, but they could be added later if the time comes. Now, once again, they could always add that for like multiplayer or something. That's totally fine. But if it's something where they're gonna add it to the campaign later, I just find that to be a little goofy, because a lot of people are gonna cruise through the campaign, you know, possibly 1, 2, 3 times by the time they really have any major update like that. And they also have officially confirmed that the game is not open world, although it does offer an open-ended structure. So it says here that players have full freedom to tackle different objectives. While the main story has a general structured path, there are multiple places to go outside the story that will offer side objectives and so on. So basically what it sounds like is it's going to be very, very linear for the story, as Halo games typically are, but there's going to be little tiny side areas to explore. I don't think it's going to be anything major personally, but once again, only time will tell on that. Then just a little extra news here on the dynamic day and night cycles. The cutscenes are also real time, so if it is night in your game and a cutscene happens, it will still be nighttime, so it's not going to break the immersion. Once again, I hope they do the nighttime decent so we can actually see what's going on. And then probably the most important one, 343 Industries has taken the time to address the concerns brought to the community after the July reveal of 2020. So kind of the whole main purpose, once again, of them taking a whole extra year to release this game is just the horrible feedback they got in July. So the fact that they are actually taking the fans' criticism and applying it to the game will hopefully be fantastic, and I hope they do it justice and the game releases and it's successful. Not that Halo has to really try to be successful. I mean, it will sell either way. It's Halo. And lastly, I thought this was kind of cool. They have kind of a dynamic encounters type of deal here. So gonna keep track of the progress made by the player. So if you walk into an area on foot, it says that the encounter will be designed for an on-foot fight, where if you roll in there on a flying vehicle, once again, the fight's gonna change depending on how you encounter the fight. So yeah, basically if you like fly a vehicle into a fight, most likely there's gonna be more flying enemies, or there's gonna be, you know, more enemies on the ground that are adapted to fight you in the air, essentially. But pretty much that's just a short list that they released, I think maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. So that's more of just, if you missed it, there you are. There's some of the cool stuff there. I didn't read everything off that list, so feel free to pause or go back and read that. But yeah, June 13th is coming up real soon here. I do want to know what you guys are looking forward to when it comes to Halo Infinite. Are you looking for a Halo Battle Royale? Or what kind of improvements are you hoping they made after seeing the reveal last July? Or just in general, what you'd like to see in this game? Yeah, it is E3, so there's going to be a lot to cover come June 13th. Let me know what you're most excited for. Are you excited for the Bethesda Xbox One or the PlayStation Showcase? Let me know down and below in the description. Other than that, I appreciate you swinging by for my short Monday news story. And once again, my name is Brennan, and if you want to see any future content on tech, games, movies, literally anything nerdy in between, make sure to subscribe to Digital Cynics. Peace.